G'day, it's Dave and Goliath here. We're heading out for a few days cruising around the Southern Bay Islands and the Gold Coast. Cruising along quite well, quite happy with how everything's going. Just approaching the main channel now. We've got about 5 days food on board, but probably only be out for 3 or 4, depending on how the weather is. It's meant to taper off a bit. Get only like maximum of 6 knots. There's a bit of a current on through the islands there, so still got to get home. Doing a bit of night sailing tonight, I think. Don't think we'll get to where we want to go, which is a place called the Bedrooms, about 9 nautical miles away. So sundown in about 2 hours. Never know, we're doing about 3 knots at the moment, which is good with the current. Wind's dropped off now. Still doing about 2 knots. Well, here we are. You can see in the morning we've made it. Unfortunately we're high and dry. We're hoping for an early start to get away, but no, this is the Bedrooms. So it's a small anchorage between Stradbroke Island and Taneesha Island. Thought it'd be a good chance, do a bit of a walk around the Goliath. So here's a new bowsprit I put on. For the bowsprit I used to haul the anchor line up to the front with like an endless rope. And when I was bringing it back in, it used to hold the boat a beam onto the waves. It was quite uncomfortable. So yeah, this I decided to chuck on a bow roller. I just brought it through a couple of loops, tied off to a cleat back here, and at the moment I'll leave the rope on deck. These are the chine runners. So the chine runners are almost like a keel, I suppose you'd say. When a Goliath is heeling over on the side, it actually digs down to the water, and it's got a bit of a hydrodynamic design. It causes a bit of lift. You can see there's a fair bit of rocker on the boat, and it's quite, at the moment I've got 90 kilos of ballast in the boat, and it's got all its camping gear in at the moment, so all up it's probably weighing 250 kilos, maybe close to 300 with me in there. It's got quite a large rudder, swings up, it's quite good when you're in the shallow water. Everything else is like a little boat, so it's got a lift out perspex washboard, and the hatch slides backwards and forwards. A little window in the top, as the hatch is closed I can still see what's going on with the sail. One thing I wish I hadn't have done, which unfortunately, is the tinted windows. Makes it a bit hard to see at night time, so if it becomes too much of a problem I might replace them. The mast is made out of Oregon. It's a bird's mouth construction, so it's hollow, weighs about 5 kilos. Top kicker mast, lightning protection. Hopefully I never need it. And this hatch here I keep as a gas locker, so I don't like having my gas in the boat with me. So I vented outside. This is the roller furler. So blue line runs into the boat. Hauling on this wraps a rope around the drum, and in turn it pulls the sail back in. At the moment I'm using just a big bottle screw, bit of a 12mm bar bent round, the hole drilled in it, I think it's a stainless steel connector nut with a little bit of a gusset onto a 10mm bolt, which is embedded in epoxy into the end of the boom. Oh, here we go, up the sand dune. This is South Stradbroke Island. Used to be a single island, South Stradbroke and North Stradbroke. A ship ran aground at the turn of the century and loaded with dynamite. And rumour has it they used the dynamite to blast a hole through the dunes to get the rest of the stores off, and a later cyclone washed an opening through to the sea. What we're walking to now is an Aboriginal midden. This is one of the largest middens I've ever seen. So a midden is where the Aboriginal people used to throw out their waste shells and food. You can find everything in here. Look at all these shells, there's heaps of them. This goes on for a long time. I've heard that these middens in this area can be between 7,000 and 10,000 years old. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. So, we've got a couple of prints from some kangaroos here. Look at this. It's huge. It goes all the way over to those two small dunes there. I'm standing in the middle, and over to there. So it's literally 80 metres long. In here you got all sorts of manner of shells, bones. You can even find stone tools, like sharpened flaking tools, grinding tools, all sorts of things. It's just amazing. You can see the size of the midden there. It's actually huge. I don't know how deep they go, or whether it's just like a thin layer that just keeps on eroding, you know, as the sand gets blown away. But yeah, very interesting. Let's go and see what the sea looks like. Here we are, the Coral Sea. It's nice and flat with a bit of a northwesterly blowing. And zoom in down here is the Gold Coast.
Sitting in my bathroom, staring at the shower screen, thinking about what happened, everything. And the water runs down, 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 like the tears run down my face. And the water drops down, sound, sound, sounds remind me I'm awake. Can I just lay here for a while, lay on the cool tiles and sing to myself until I fall asleep and lay peacefully. Can I sing to myself a melody, sing to myself a melody. Looking at the ceiling, wish I had the energy to get up, but this feeling is weighing me. It's weighing me down, 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 ball and chain around my neck. And I'm wondering how will I ever survive this? Can I just lay here for a while, lay on the cool tiles and sing to myself until I fall asleep and lay peacefully.
you going? It's been a big day. We've sailed we've sailed 23 nautical miles. Tried to head north and couldn't get round the islands. There was just too much current, not enough wind. So turned around and came back down to the Gold Coast, and we're at Southport now, a place called Marine Stadium. It's a little bay just by the seaway. It's lovely, a lot of boats in here. Got the cooker going tonight. Bit of quick and easy, pretty tired. Beautiful morning. Horses just swam past the boat, Marine Stadium. There's a lot of boats in here today. There'll be more turning up. Okay, here we are now, 8 o'clock in the morning. Just leaving the Gold Coast. It's only blowing about 8 knots. It's fine at the moment.
Down like the tears roll down my face, and the water drops down. Sounds remind me I'm awake. Can I just lay here for a while? Lay on the cool tiles and sing to myself until I fall asleep and lay peacefully. Can I sing to myself a melody? Sing to myself a melody. Looking at the ceiling, wish I had the energy to get up, but this feeling is weighing me. It's weighing me down, ball and chain around my neck. And I'm wondering how will I ever survive this? Can I just lay here for a while? Lay on the cool tiles and sing to myself until I fall asleep and lay peacefully. Can I sing to myself a melody? Sing to myself